I'm Laurel Johnson, the Woodlake Leadership Board Commissioner for Mission and Outreach. And I'm bringing you the Leadership Board update this week. I'd like to start with a reading from Ephesians 2, verse 10. For we are his workmanship, created in Christ Jesus for good works, which God prepared beforehand that we should walk in them. We're bringing this to you now because Sunday, September 13th, is a special day for the ELCA. It is called God's Work, Our Hands Sunday. And the idea is that the ELCA shows up then to serve their neighbors. During COVID-19, serving our neighbors may look a little different, but we'd like to give you a few ideas of ways to serve our neighbors through the 3 programs that Woodlake has been supporting all during this pandemic. Donations are always needed and much appreciated. You can donate through Woodlake and the money will be sent to the organization. The ELCA has suggestions for some ways to help your immediate neighbors too. Maybe you want to help them with outside work, such as yard work, planting fall flowers, or handyman repairs. You might be interested in writing thank you notes to first responders or nurses or our servicemen in the military. I'm sure you can find organizations that can use those notes or just talk to your neighbor about helping them in some way. One of the programs we have sponsored at Woodlake is the Sheridan Story. It's the program that tries to provide food to students over the weekends. And since COVID has hit, they have been helping to provide food all through the weeks, including during the summer, which has been given out to students in some cases through the bus stops. In Minneapolis, they have had food pickups that include some Sheridan Story meals as well as a box of other food donations. But the need for the Sheridan Story has increased 400%. The Sheridan Story purchases most of their food in order to be sure they have the quality and quantity that they need. So of course, monetary donations are really needed. However, if you are able and would like to help with volunteering at packing food, you could sign up at volunteer.thesheridanstory.org/need. And that food packing is done at one of their warehouses in Roseville. There is a great need for daytime hours, but there also are evening hours available for food packing. In addition to the packing, help is needed at some times to move food from the 2 other warehouses, one of which is at the Mall of America, to the packing warehouse. Or administrative help is needed, handling volunteer data, printing labels for mass mailings, or counting enrollment forms to be brought to the schools. Because these are sporadic needs, sign up to become a fan at volunteer.thesheridanstory.org/agency, and you would be called when you are needed. Another organization we've supported is VEEP, and we have supported them for many, many years. But they are always in need. They are serving guests right now in a drive-up program, and for the VEEP guests, in addition to food, collecting household paper products would be very helpful. Things such as paper towels and toilet paper, or household items such as laundry soap, disinfectant wipes, sanitizer, masks, and vinyl gloves. Also needed are personal items such as shampoo, hand and body soaps, diapers, and deodorants. These items are not available for people to use their SNAP funds on. So they can be brought to door number 4 at the back of the Veep building at 9600 Aldrich Avenue. The volunteers that are working to sort through food and pack up boxes for the drive-through, those volunteers need things such as cloth masks. And thinking ahead, knowing that they will have to be continuing this kind of drive-up service even in the colder months, they would like to ask for hand warmers and gloves, light throw blankets and comfortable chairs, and outdoor heaters for the tent. Those items for the volunteers should be brought to door number 2, the staff and volunteer door. If you can volunteer your time in any way, go to veep.org/volunteer to see your opportunities. Veep has had more than 300 new volunteers since March, but they can use you too. And the other organization that we have supported is Loaves and Fishes. Help is always needed at the Loaves and Fishes sites to get food to the guests. We are a Loaves and Fishes site every Saturday and Sunday. And I want to give a special thanks to Cheryl Brannon for being there every one of those weekend days. In order to help out, sign up at loavesandfishesmn.org/volunteer. But there are other ways to serve our neighbors, and this would be something that we could do right at Wood Lake. Bring extra garden produce that our guests could take home. Water bottles and masks are needed. Toiletries and hygiene items. Even travel-sized toiletries are appreciated. Clean new socks and other kinds of hygiene items. Those can be brought to Wood Lake on Saturdays after 4 p.m. and will be available for our guests to take home. We are harvesting the produce from the gardens on the west side of the church now and making it available to guests. A special thanks to Ed Morrow for planting those gardens. These are only a few suggestions for ways that you can do God's work with our hands. Please consider helping, not just on Sunday, September 13th, but at any time that works best for you. I'll close with 2 Corinthians 9, verse 12. This service that you perform is not only supplying the needs of the Lord's people, but is also overflowing in many expressions of thanks to God. Thank you.